it's Angie with News OK, and I am here with David Holland. We're here at SNS Plants, where he is going to show us how to carve pumpkins. Now, this is very important, obviously. It's around Halloween. A lot of people are excited. Yeah, you've got kids, you want to carve pumpkins. But obviously, there's the typical old jack-o'-lantern. But for me, it's hard to get any further than that. He's going to show us some great stuff. Now, yeah. Tell us about the different pumpkins you've designed. You've even done some thunder ones lately, right?
Yeah, I've designed 5 different patterns for the thunder, and there's a couple of Rumble, their mascot. And then also I've got some that say Rumble and have the logo and whatever. But those are really intricate, and I've just had a lot of fun creating that for Thunder. But those are the more intricate ones, and then this one's a little bit easier, and that's the one I'm going to show you today.
Yeah, great. Well, now tell us then how you got into this. Do you have kids that you were like, I want to show you how?
When I was a kid, I just loved doing it, and so now as an adult, I get to do it for fun. So, yeah.
Tell us about what's going on Saturday.
On Saturday, I'm teaching a class over at City Art Center at the fairgrounds, and we're going to cover basically how to take a pumpkin from the field to your porch, basically all carved up, and I'm going to show everybody how to preserve them as well, and how to get the real intricate patterns onto the pumpkins using patterns, and there's a way to transfer them. So, and then we're going to each person's going to be able to take 2 pumpkins home with them. Yeah.
I love it. And that's October 24th. From when to when?
It's from 1 to 4 in the afternoon. Yeah.
Where was it again?
City Art Center at the fairgrounds in Oklahoma City.
And do you need to register before?
It is best to, but that way we can get all the pumpkins we need for the class. So, yeah.
Just City Art Center, website?
All City Art Center, right.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty of this. Tell me about some of the tools that you use.
Okay, these are the basic tools that you use for carving. And this is a little serrated knife. Or a blade. It's like a little saw, and basically the way you carve it is you just go in and out in a saw motion like a little jigsaw, basically. And this is a saw that doesn't have a real thick blade, and so you can get real tight curves with it. And this is an even smaller one that you can get just really intricate pieces out with.
Detail.
So, yeah, the extreme detail. This is something that I had a friend of mine make that's a scooper, to scoop out the inside of the pumpkin with.
Wow, so you commissioned a friend to make some tools?
Yeah, comes in handy. And this one also is just a regular biscuit cutter, and I find it works really well because it always has a handle, so you have something to grab onto, but it's got a nice little sharp edge there, so you can use it, and it's great for carving them out.
Wow.
So those things work well.
And the typical knife.
Yeah, this is what I use usually to cut the lid. And when you're cutting the lid, you need to go in an angle like this. So when you put the lid on, it doesn't fall inside. It has a lip to sit on. This is a little clay carving tool. And you can use it to actually carve away the skin without going all the way through. So when you light the pumpkin up, it glows rather than, seeing the light from the inside. And you can get some really cool effects that way.
Wow.
And this is a little melon baller. And you can use it basically to just scoop in the pumpkin like that, and pull off a little piece, and so that's going to glow when you put a light inside of it.
Oh, cool. Now, what kind of candles would you suggest?
The ones that I use are just these little votive candles. They're just so easy to use, and they're really, really safe because they're inside this little glass thing, so you can just light them and set them down inside. And I usually use about 3 candles for large pumpkin. If you had a smaller one, you could do 1 or 2.
When carving inside, would you suggest everybody get a newspaper to put down over the table? How do you do it?
What I do is I take grocery sacks and I cut them so that they lay out flat, and I just cover it with that. Or a newspaper works really great too. You need to use 2 or 3 layers though, because some of the pumpkins are kind of wet and they get kind of gloppy. So
wow, it's windy out here. You need to buy the Oklahoman, read it, and then use it to create your pumpkins. These are going to be wonderful. Now, tell us what this one in particular is. An owl?
This is an owl, yeah, and I've already cut out his beak there. There's his beak. And basically, I was just going to show you how to do a little carving with this. And so can I go ahead and get started? All right.
All right, this is the finished product.
Yes,
It's amazing. It's an owl.
The other thing about carving a lot of pumpkins is I usually cut a really unique shaped lid so that you can figure out which lid goes to which pumpkin. So that's a little handy tip too. So
that's a very good idea.
It's your owl.
I love it. And like you said, to preserve it, to make it last a little longer, lemon juice.
Yeah, dunk it in lemon water, and that really does help the mold. It keeps it from getting yucky inside. So.
I love it. Well, happy Halloween, and obviously great tips from David, and he will be this Saturday, the 24th, City Art
Center. Right. Yeah. And you can contact the website for information, or yeah, that's the best place to get it.
Sounds good. How much fun. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.